Hey everybody, it's Delusion Dispeller. I'm back. Matthew's sleeping. So I wanted to come on and talk while he's sleeping because I'll just be bored. So when more people get here, I'll let you know what's going on with my job situation. Um, I'm hoping somebody will come up on panel tonight. It would be nice if I'm not the only one on here. Anybody else brave enough to come up on panel? Not just Gravy K. I know she'll always come up on panel, but anybody else? How about someone that's never been on panel that just wants to try it? Just be bold and adventurous. Why not? You only go around once, they say, on this planet anyway. Well, if you believe in the afterlife, which I do. It would just be nice to have, somebody else on panel besides myself. Maybe someone to interact with, talk to. I've been trying to get a hold of Dana. She wanted to do a panel, but I can't seem to get a hold of her for nothing. Now would be a time to get people in here, get your feet wet of being in public, because obviously, if we do go on lockdown and we can't do anything, other than sit in our homes, what better to do? Poor Bowie. I'm so worried about you, Bo. Kitty cats have a vet appointment tomorrow, for those of you that don't know. Um, Neo needs to get some rabies shots, and poor Bobo Silver is not doing well. He's just laying around again, like he's not feeling good. I'm doing good, Kimberly. How are you doing? How's it going? Cannot remember when the vet appointment is, though. Matthew told me when it was, and now I can't remember. Um, I just thought I'd come on and chat because Matthew's sleeping. I'm done eating. I was sitting here watching The Voice blind auditions. Nothing else to do, so I thought I'll go on and chat with people because they like it when I go on and chat. So here I am waiting to chat with anybody that wants to chat with me. So I went to my interview today. There's not very many people in here, but I can still say what I have to say anyway. Hold on. Still say. Okay. I wanted to make sure I shut that off so it doesn't talk, echoey. I got the job. I'm pretty happy. One pays higher than the other. The hotel job I haven't heard back from. So the plan is, if the hotel job calls me back, I'm going to say, well, this job is paying me X amount of dollars. So it makes more sense for me with my financial situation to go with the higher paying job. If you can match that or exceed it, then we'll talk. But if not, then I'm taking the other job, the retail job. So we shall see what ends up, coming of all of that. We'll see how that all pans out. Ooh, 11 people. Hello. Hello, 11 people. Ooh, there we go. Yes, retail job. It is a type of shelf job, we'll just say that. It went good. I got the job, Lee. It's a job I've done before at a different place, and yeah, um it'll be okay. I mean, it's going to be a little bit strenuous, but I can do it. I'm gonna push myself. Um, it's just it's been offered to me. Like I've gotten as far as the job offer. They have to do the background check, which of course will come back fine. Um, and then they will tell me the rest from there. It's not like a dream job. It's not like a job everybody would want to do, but it's a job that pays fairly decent and will help me pay my bills and hopefully get out of this lovely mess I'm in here with the house. Of course, nobody's really going anywhere, anyways, at this point. So it really doesn't make a difference if you get out or not because you're not going anywhere. I'm sure they will not let me move from here until this whole situation is cleared up. Quarantine day 7. My spiritual mom sent me this. Look at this. Somebody's got a sock pup and they're pretending to eat the cars. That's funny. Yeah, it's good, honest work. It is. It's retail, so retail is what it is. But there'll be some lifting, there'll be some bending, there'll be some stocking shelves. It's all right. It's stuff I've done before, like I said, at a different place, so it's all good. It's whatever. Um, I'm going to be working 4 to 10, and some days, other times. They said, "Well, are you flexible on your time?" And like, yeah, I just seriously need work right now. It's not a matter of I didn't tell them this. I'm telling you this. It's not a matter of is it my dream job? Is it a job I love? I really, hey, Robbie, hi. I haven't seen you in forever, Robbie. How the heck have you been, man? You don't even text me, call me. We have not talked. We have not touched base, dude. I miss you. I'm not trying to bust your chops. I'm just saying I miss you. Hey, Wonderfell. I just want someone to come up on panel tonight and chat with me, with all of y'all. That's why I'm on StreamYard. You've been sick. Uh oh. Okay, well, I'm glad you're better. Glad you're good. Well, Kimmy T, they still could trigger, but they're like super high on the ceiling, so it's not going to be any problem. The ones that trigger my seizures the worst were the ones in the call center places because I don't know if you've ever been in a call center, but everything is very closed in. The ceilings are very low. Everything's right there above your head. And when I get under lights like that close up over my head, it feels like the lights are literally boring a hole through my head. It's very, very stressful for me. So I don't, and most of the time I will be back behind in this place, in the store. I will be behind. I won't be out in very much. Once in a while, when I'm stocking shelves, I will be. So should be no problem. Oh, it's not something like that there to be different. It's not my eyes. It's literally my head. Yes. Well, they're looking muscular, but yeah, they are smaller. My legs are definitely smaller too. I'm just glad I don't have this thing. The older people get this hangy stuff here. I'm glad I don't have that. Yes, I did. I got the job. Thank you, Country Shades. Yes, feeling more toned. I'm hoping to do either Taibo or DDP yoga next month in April. Yes, it's a trigger for seizures. Exactly, dare to be different. Exactly. I'll be stocking shelves, Glow, pretty much. Yeah, thank you. Should be a good experience. I mean, unless the hotel is to pay me what this job is paying me, I will stick with this job because I want to start out making a good amount of money. Yeah, I know, Glow. I've been lifting weights though, so I'm pretty confident I can lift a lot of stuff. When it comes time to change our Culligan water bottles, here, I'll show you. Hold on. Matthew doesn't usually do it. He did this last one, but he always asks me to change the water. So these are the Culligan water bottles. I think they're like 5 gallons or something. If you can see them or not, but I'll show you. You have to lift it up and flip it upside down and put it on the dispenser. So I can lift pretty. I don't lift like hundreds of pounds or anything, but I can lift pretty well. Oh, I've done it before, Wonderfell's Life. The only reason I quit it was because a guy was harassing me on the job. He would come behind the scenes and make comments about, how I looked and how pretty I was and, like inappropriate harassment. Oh, poor Bobo. He's limping. It makes me so sad. Bowie, let me get you some food. Oh, poor Bowie, Bo. I'm glad we're taking you to the vet tomorrow, bud. I'm so concerned about you. Here, Bobo. Here, buddy. Here you go. Have some food. You gotta stay in here, Daddy said. Leave Bobo alone. You already had your food, Neil. Let Bobo eat. No, you already ate. And there's hard food over there if you want it. Rare yourself. Daddy said no outside because you gotta be here for the vet tomorrow. All right. I don't know if there's employee discounts. I'm guessing there's some kind of discount. Yeah, you bend your knees. That's how you lift stuff. Hold on. All right, Neo, enough. Go on, get. Leave him alone. He doesn't feel good. Ugh. Goodness gracious. Joy of taking in strays. Are you okay, Nee? Are you okay, Bobo? Come here. Come eat your food, buddy. Here. Here you go. No. Come here. It's okay. It's okay. Eat, buddy. Eat. It's okay. It's okay. He's in the room. He's not going to bother you. Oh, vey. It was not good. Yeah, cat fight. Because Neo is not neutered and he keeps trying to go after Bobo. And we can't let Neo out right now because we have to have him in the house. Because tomorrow he's going to go and get his rabies shot. That scared me. I was not expecting that. Ugh. Wow. Okay. So I don't think I'll have a problem at this particular place with vulturous men, folks, because I'll be able to report anything like that. And hopefully they will do something about it, just like they did at the other place. They told me I didn't have to work with the guy anymore and to stay up front by them because they would talk to him and tell him to knock it off. And they did. And then he ended up quitting soon after. But yeah, I loved my job. when I worked stocking the other shelves. Anyway, so all is well now. I think everybody's calm. Did you guys see Brighter Days' video of Go Lightly? That was funny. Don't call me that. That made me laugh. I really think Brighter Days is a good videographer, whoever it is. All right, everybody's stunned now, not saying anything, I see. It's all right. Everybody's okay. But Bobo is not in the mood to deal with Neo's shenanigans today. Not at all. And Neo doesn't leave the cats alone. He's always trying to harass the other ones. Can't see out of my glasses, y'all. I need to clean them. All right, there. Aw. I liked the cartoon Brighter Days made of me till the end where I was shooting arrows into a fish. That offended me, but not like I would, get mad at Brighter Days over it. I get it that people eat fish. I understand that. I was just reading about the so called humane way to kill a fish, and to me, killing an animal isn't humane in any way, shape, or form. So, um, I don't have an issue with not eating them and definitely not killing them because I'm not going to kill an animal to eat it anyway. I told Matthew, I said, if you had to kill that fish with your bare hands, you might not want to eat it. Or if you had to kill the cow with your bare hands, you might not want to eat it. He said, maybe. I don't know. And honestly, I think that's why people can eat animals because they don't have to kill them themselves. They can just buy them in a package already made up. That's why I could always eat them. I didn't think about it. Yeah, you could leave food in that spot, but just know if you do, you're probably going to inherit yourself a cat that sticks around, Lee, like I did. Two cats that stuck around. Yeah, I know they do, Gretchen. I'm against that too. So I'm not a creature eater anymore. I stopped doing that. And actually, I feel better since doing that, to be honest. But to each their own as far as that goes. It's an age old debate that people could debate, quote unquote, till the cows come home. You're against deer hunting? I mean, I don't think I would consider myself an activist to the point of forcing people to feel guilty or, getting up in their face about why are you wearing that fur coat, or I'm not quite that radical, at least not at this point. But for me personally, I feel it was a good decision. It made me feel better ethically and morally, and I'm happy about it. And I'm learning all kinds of new ways to cook without eating creatures, so makes me happy. Good point, Glow. Good point. Although I guess it could be argued that factory farming is no better. It's actually crueler than, or some would say it's crueler than hunting. Well, there's a lot of people everywhere too, but we don't hunt them. So I'm sorry, those arguments don't work for me anymore. They just don't. I'm going to always argue in favor of saving the life of the animal. Oh, I'm sorry, Lee. That is hard. That's very hard. It's hard anytime a cat passes. I was afraid maybe Bobo was going to pass the way he was breathing so shallowly today and just laying around. Yeah, I don't understand the whole, population of animals thing, the way that all works. I really don't. I don't understand the how that all works enough to say anything about it. I just know me personally, I'm happier not eating them. I'm happier knowing that my lack of eating them is one less thing that I bought, which in a way was kind of maybe sort of a less life that was lost, although it really isn't. You know what I mean? I don't know, Globe. Bobo's going to the vet tomorrow, and so is Neo. They're both going to the vet. And we have to sit in our car, call them when we get there. They come out and get the carriers with the cats in them, go in and do what they need to do, and bring them back out to us. We are not allowed to go into the vet place. That's how they're doing it now. And that's fine because we don't want to watch Neo get chipped. At least I don't. I didn't like watching Bobo get the chip put in. I don't know. I sometimes think we'd be better off if we just left wild animals be wild. Let the cats just be wild and free. You pay them on the phone, actually, Glow. Good question. You pay by the card over the phone. And I think it is after. Yeah, that is nice feeding the deer. I like that. I hear Meech. Meech! Meecha! Come on. Come on in here. We go. Where'd you go? It's too dark. I don't know. He's around somewhere. Oh, that was strange. I don't know where Bobo went. Anyway. Yeah, I know. They do have a rough life. That's true. I didn't mean like now just let them roam around. I mean years ago before we domesticated them. We should have never domesticated them. We should have let them be free in their land. But once you do domesticate them, then yeah, you should take care of them. Not just, you know, not take them to the vet. Don't take care of their needs. That's why I will never have 30 cats again like I used to have because I couldn't afford to take them to the vet. I couldn't afford to keep track of them all. It was terrible. It was terrible and wonderful all at the same time because I love cats. The more the merrier, but not if they're suffering, not if they're dying accidentally or on purpose because of certain people that don't have regard for animals, no thanks to their good for nothing hellish father, so called father, which would be my ex husband's father, I'm talking about, who taught him that it's perfectly okay to drown kittens, to bury them under the ground headless. I mean, he lived through horrible stuff as a kid and was taught that animals are just objects, they're just property. We do what we want to do with them. So as a result, my ex husband still feels like it's just an animal. There's plenty of them on here. God gave them to us to do with what we want. Ugh. He was awful. People say, oh, well, you talk so bad about your ex-husband, but he comes there and he puts the water heater in, he fixes stuff around the house. How can you talk like that? Because he's messed up in the head. That's how I can talk about that. Y'all don't live with him. You weren't married to him. You didn't have your kids turned against you by the man night after night, making fun of me, putting me down, saying I don't know how to cook, saying I'm a lousy wife, a lousy mother. You know, I'm alienating my daughter because I don't want her to sleep with her boyfriend in her bedroom downstairs. Just stuff like that. I was not the bad guy. And people say, oh, there's two sides to every story. There are not two sides to this story. There are definitely not two sides to this one. Very easy. I'm good, he's evil. End of story. Those are the only two sides there are. He's fine as a person, but he was a lousy, awful husband. Yes, he provided for me. Yes, he worked, and a lot of times I didn't. So I could have the children, I could clean the house, I could stay home. But that did not make him a good, decent husband or a caring person as far as animals went. He was not a good father when the kids were babies because he didn't understand babies. And he told me that. He said, I'll deal with them when they're older. I can't relate to them when they're little. He couldn't. He didn't have compassion or empathy. Narcissists don't. So, yeah, I always get tired of these cliches. Oh, there's two sides to every coin. There's two sides to the story. No, there really aren't always two sides to a story. When there's a woman living with an abuser, yeah, there's two sides in the sense that he was evil, she was good. Those are the two sides. But as far as, well, there's wrong and right in everybody, no, I don't believe that. In some cases, there aren't. In some cases, a woman is very pure and very good all the way around, 100%, and the guy's just pure evil. Yeah, exactly, Wonderfell. Exactly. I don't know. I get tired of some of these things that people say that they're just not true. They're just sayings that are handed down through the ages, and we just believe it and say it because it was told to us by mom or dad or somebody in the family, and it just wasn't true. It's just something somebody coined, and we're, oh, okay, sounds like a good phrase. Let's do that one. Like that awful phrase, "kill two birds with with one stone." I hate that phrase. I never say that. That's terrible. Who the flip goes around killing birds with stones? That's a morbid thought and some sicko person that even came up with that phrase. Probably a flippin' hunter. Ugh, terrible. And a lot of that stuff that they say is because back then in the dark ages, that's what they did to animals. They did that kind of horrid stuff. And in other countries, they still do garbage like that to animals. In order to do stuff like that, you have to objectify an animal or a human being to cause them harm. And I just don't. And a lot of people say, well, you read the Bible, it's one of the goriest books known to man. True. There are parts in the Bible that are absolutely awful. And when I get to heaven, I'm going to talk to God about that and say, this didn't make sense. Why would you tell people to go slaughter everybody? Why would you, allow a king to kill little babies? And, I got lots of questions for him when I get up there. But in the meanwhile, I pick and choose what I read in the Bible. Anyway, um, I was listening to a preacher today, Joseph Prince, saying, "Oh, you can't just take the flowery parts and read them in the Bible. God was a just God, and He did this and that." I'm going to take the flowery parts and read them in the Bible. I like positivity, so sue me. I'm going to be a positive person. I'm going to read the positive parts. I don't have to read the gory, negative, war-like parts. I don't like war. I don't like fighting. I don't like viciousness. I don't like murder. I don't like violence, cussing, or any of the like at all. I don't like it. So I'm not going to read it, and I'm not going to live by it. So, but a lot of the things people say and do are based on things passed down through the generations that were said that they never questioned. They never tried to look and see, is there truth in this, or is this really just? Is this really fair to these animals and these people and these children? They don't question it. We live in a very demoralized, immoral society. And back then in Bible days, back in Israel and all those places, even more so, because they weren't very civilized people in the sense of the word that we know civilization now. And even some of us aren't all that civilized, meaning humans, not me, but humans. So, anyway. Yeah, I know, Dare to Be Different. I hear you there. Same here. Oh, I was hearing something drip, 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 but it wasn't a drip. It's Mimi cleaning herself over there, sitting in the box up on top of Matthew's dresser. So I guess Amber is not coming home to stay in the summer. She's thinking of just coming home for like a week and hanging out, maybe doing a family thing while she's here. But she's not going to stay here because I guess my ex talked her out of it because he felt like, well, you know, your new home is out in Iowa and you should get used to that and you need to keep your job. You can't always be taking work off. And I see his point on that. I do. And I see her point in wanting to stay where she's at and establish life there. It's hard not seeing my daughter. It is. But I'm kind of used to it cuz it's kind of the way it's been for a while. Anyway. So does anybody want to come up on panel and hang with me and talk, or am I on my own again tonight? Nobody's talking at all. There we go. Okay. The words just popped up all of a sudden. Oh, wow. You just got your Amazon delivery. Oh, I can't stand Amazon. So, okay, you guys know there was a lady in here last night that donated a bunch of money to us, Amazon gift cards, actually. Well, it turned out that Matthew got his couple hundred of Amazon gift cards. He already spent them because it doesn't take him long to do that. I get nothing because basically, when I went in to get into my Amazon account, I couldn't get in because I don't remember the last credit card I used. And that's one of their security questions. So they're like, we're sorry, we can't let you into the account. I'm like, but it's my account. Well, you don't remember the security thing, so we have to verify you with these questions so you can't get in. I'm like, so I can't use my gift card that's in there. Well, sorry. Yeah. So I've been trying to get a hold of GoVols, the lady that donated it, to at least let her get her money back because they're not letting me use it anyway. There's no point in her being out that money. But nothing. Can't get a hold of GoVols. Couldn't get any satisfaction from Amazon. It was very frustrating. It's not worth my time to keep going through that rigmarole with them. Yeah, I do not like Amazon. It's probably foreign run or something by people that they're all about the money, money, money. I don't know. I could be wrong, but yeah, it's very frustrating. But Matthew's got shirts and pants coming his way anyway. So that's good. I was kind of angry at first. Not at him, but at the situation because I was really looking forward to, fantasizing of all the things I would buy from Amazon. I've never shopped on Amazon before. Well, at least not very often. It's a big deal when I can't get my card out of there, citizen's arrest. Well, yes, except I can't get a hold of her anyway. We were trying to transfer it to Matthews yesterday. And now I've been calling her and texting her on and off all day, and there's been no response. And she gets sick quite often, so I'm hoping she's okay, not just because of that, but because, I care about the lady. I don't want her to be sick and alone. She doesn't really have anybody. Yeah, I called that number. No, I mean, I don't mind having the thing transferred into Matthews citizens arrest. I don't mind that. But I'd have to get in there to transfer it, is what I'm saying. Amazon won't transfer it. Otherwise, believe me, it would have already been done. And then the lady that said she was going to send me shoes, I need to get in touch with her too because, yeah, I got a job now. I'm going to need some shoes, most likely. I mean, it's conditional. I'm still waiting to hear back from them about whether for sure I have the job, but they're doing the background check now. That's the stage we're at. We tried entering the code repeatedly. I tried the code. That's why I finally called Amazon. I don't know, Martha. I'm not sure yet. They got to do the background check. And the guy's supposed to call me tomorrow and let me know, that everything's clear with the background check. Because, of course, it will be. And then I'll start soon after that. I'll be working 4 to 10. So if I do a live, it's going to be obviously late at night. Who knows how that all is going to work? Because when I get home, I'm sure I'll want to spend time with my husband. So we'll just have to work through all that and figure out the scheduling thing. It's going to be a switch for both of us. We're used to being together a lot. So, but like Matthew said, sometimes absence is a good thing. To be honest with you, marriage or no marriage, it has not been like other marriages. It hasn't been like other relationships. So it's not that big of a deal working, if that makes sense without getting too descriptive. It's just really not. I'm not honestly missing out on a whole lot of anything. So it'll be good to work and get my mind off of things and, while we work through other issues or whatever. I think I was spoiled in my past, honestly, with boyfriends, with dating, with all the stuff I did. I think I was just spoiled. And I got used to being spoiled, and now it's not like that. And I don't really know, how to process all of that kind of stuff. But it is what it is. And you deal with what you got to deal with in life, period, no matter who you are. What do I consider being spoiled? I had a pretty active romantic life in my past citizen's arrest. And now, not so much. And most people know that. And no, it really, I mean, it's gotten somewhat better, but it's not where it should be at all. We make you laugh. He is fun. I mean, he's fun. He's funny. There's no doubt about that. He's quite the joker. Oh, thanks, Kendall. I'm looking comfortable tonight. I put on my tank top because I was just wanting to get comfortable. He's sleeping. Glow, I don't know how you do it. I would have been out dating already. I don't like living alone, so I'd be out dating, finding me another husband. I would not have been single that long. I never was single that long. I constantly went from husband to husband, obviously. There was maybe 2 years in between two husbands. I'm just not a single person. I don't like it. You're welcome, Kendall. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Glow. I guess I haven't had that yet, where I would say, oh, I would never marry again because this guy, he was the best and nobody will ever be him. And I can't picture, being with somebody other than him. I haven't had that husband yet. What's the tip? How to find a husband? Live links. That's how I met Matthew. It was dating services with all three husbands. I am not an expert because I don't do the best at picking the types that I end up with. Most of the guys I hook up with have really deep issues, and some of them end up having other problems as time goes on. I'm not a good husband picker. I never said I was. I just do what I do and I make the best of it after the fact, I guess. I like to try to have closure and make things work as long as I can. And if they don't work, I can at least say, well, hey, I gave it my all. You wouldn't remarry if you lost your husband. A lot of women don't. They don't remarry because they feel like this is it for me. This is the one, the only. And when he's gone, I'm done. I think I felt like that at one time. Yeah, I see your point, Glow. I know 32 years, that's a long time. I was only with my first husband 23 years, and I felt like that was a long time. You need a partner, not a patient. Yeah, I hear you there. I always said I'm never going to marry a client, but all three times I pretty much married people that could be clients. Definitely. Oh, Lee's been married 36. She was married 36 years, and Al Wilson 18 years and going strong. Huh. I think I just buffered or disappeared or something. We are having a rainstorm here, so if you lose me, it's weather, just so you know. We are getting rain. I just heard it coming down. Hopefully, not the flooding that goes with the rain. Now would not be a good time for that at all. Because where am I going to go, you know? I want to stay away from things that can make me ill. And I feel safe in my house. So if something happens that I can't be in my house, that would be a problem. Yeah, divorce is never easy. Divorce is like a death, really. I hope all the cats are in here because now it's coming down hard, this rain. Yeah, Lisa's a strong lady. She's been through it, that's for sure. You have a lot of strong people in here, really. Y'all have all gone through stuff that's not easy to get through. Yeah, you're happy alone, but you do like being married. I'm kind of the same, honestly. I'm happy alone to an extent. I get bored alone, and then I want someone to kind of talk to and bounce ideas off of. Because I'm a blabbermouth. I constantly like to talk. It drives poor Matthew nuts sometimes. Because sometimes he just wants to be left alone, and then I just want to talk, talk, talk. And he's like, honey, trying to watch this, trying to do this. I don't know. Matthew thinks the absence from each other is going to be a good thing when I get this job, when I start the job. He might be right. We shall see. We shall find out soon enough. Oh, yeah, that is hard, Glow. Not really, Kendall. We don't have friends outside the relationship. I don't have any in person friends anymore. My friends are all grandparents and they're busy with their families. You know, their kids have had kids, so they're busy with that. They don't have time to hang out and do, stuff like friends. That happens when you get to be an adult. Eventually, people move on. Everybody goes their own way and has their lives, their families, and they're busy. They don't want to bother with you because they want to do what they're doing. So, no, I really don't have, in person friends anymore that I hang out with. Hey, Norma. Oh, wow, Glow. That's rough. I'm sorry. That's why I come on here, because I don't have in person friends. I hang out with y'all. You're the in person friends as much as I'm going to have any. Right now, you can't have any in person anything because you're not supposed to be in contact with people. I wouldn't if it was me, Glow, but that's up to you. Yeah, exactly, Kendall. Probably. I did not stream with Dana. I've been trying to get a hold of Dana. She was having issues, personal issues she was dealing with yesterday, and couldn't really talk or hang out or do anything, especially on here. So I haven't heard from her since then. So I don't know. Hey, G Marie. Wow, Glow. Sometimes getting up close and personal is doesn't always pan out to be what it should be, you know? Man, this one girl I'm playing Scrabble with is really good. She just got 19 points for the word spot. Ugh. Well, still anticipating working, G. Quarantine at 7 and curfews. Yeah, I don't know. I know that Big Lots near me said people can stay home. Employees can if they don't want to work, if they don't feel safe. So, hi, Gravy K. You want a donut? No donut for you. Why no donut for you, Gravy? Why can't you have a donut? You not able to get out and get the donut or what? Oh, you got short staffed, huh? Yeah. Hey, I found something out though for those of you that love animals and don't eat them. Snack pack Jello is not made with animal gelatin. It is made with fruit. Now, how they get it to gel, I don't know, but it is vegan safe. Just so you know. There you go, G Marie. I know you don't like eating animals. How does this woman get freaking 19 points and I only get 7? I don't get it. Ugh. You love jello shots? Yeah, I've had jello shots. They're pretty yummy. I like them too. You ate 6 apple cider donuts in a matter of 12 hours. Wow. Well, I haven't eaten any apple cider donuts, but that does sound yummy. Yeah, we've had people get the virus here. We had 44 people in Iowa, and Matthew said 44 people in Illinois, too. I'm just trying to stay away from everybody. I got the job, Mommy Mers. Technically, I mean, they got to do the background check and all the rigmarole with the paperwork, but they offered me the job. Tomorrow, I have to find out if the hotel is going to pay me as much as this job will or no, because if they won't, I'm not taking the hotel job if they want to hire me. Thank you, Norma. But I'll be working most days 4 to 10. So I don't know. I don't think so, Glow. I think it's part-time. I didn't want full-time. How am I going to do it? Most of the time I will be behind the scenes, G, because I'm going to be a shelf stocker. So I will be behind everything where the people are not. Once in a while I'll have to come out where the people are. Oh, that is scary, Country Shades. Oh. The first one is a hotel job, G Marie. The one I went to today for the interview is a retail job. Hey, hey, country shades. Yeah, I got the retail one. Don't know about the hotel one. She hasn't decided yet. But if she, like I said, if she decides she wants me, she better be paying me as much as the retail one. And I don't think she will because it's a conditional thing where you have to work there 3 months before they raise you. And no, I don't think so. I don't think she's going to go for it. So I will be taking the retail one. Um, Not necessarily Mommy Mars because I can sit on boxes and stuff. Like I said, I'm going to be in the back, so chances are I'll be able to sit. I would rather have the hotel job, but it doesn't pay as good. Even when they increase my pay, it doesn't pay as good. So I don't know. Probably going to have to stick with the retail one. At this point, we just need to pay bills. No, gee, I have 2 psychology degrees. I'm really not too worried about that, honestly. My theory is if I can handle the stuff on YouTube, I can handle pretty much anything. Yeah, I don't know, G Marie. I don't know. People around here are pretty nutty too, but probably not as nutty as some of the other states where people are going bonkers about the whole thing. I mean, I think I've dealt with my case of if you want to call them mental patients on YouTube. So I don't think I have to worry about that. What if I encounter someone? I'm going to be stocking shelves. I'm really not going to be dealing with a lot of people unless they say, "Can you tell me where the blankety blank is?" And I can say, "Yeah, it's over here down this aisle or whatever, stuff like that." I've done that. You guys don't know maybe, but I worked in retail. Like I worked in stores and stuff like that many times. So this is nothing new for me. This is pretty much same old stuff for me. It's not a big deal. I have been a dairy worker. I have been a hostess. I have been a cashier at many, many restaurants. I owned my own restaurant. Um, Worked in grocery stores, worked in department stores. So it's not a big deal for me. Like I said, it's really not. Asking for toilet paper. Well, it's like this. It's like I tell you guys on here. Um, I can only do what I can do. I can't create toilet paper. I'll probably say, hey, I wish I could create toilet paper for everybody that needs it, but unfortunately, we're out. You can only tell people what you can tell them. If they keep asking for toilet paper, I'll say, I don't know what to tell you. I wish I could give it to you. I wish I could, wave a magic wand and give you toilet paper, but unfortunately, it's out of my hands. I can tell them they're trying to get more in, but other than that, there's not really much I can say. They can ask all they want, doesn't mean I can create it. So ask away, people, all you want. Dee Dee doesn't have the toilet paper. I don't have to handle money. I won't be dealing with money. I'll be dealing with products. Not going to be a cashier. Yeah, I understand, Kimberly. Definitely. Fun? It's work. Is work fun? I was a cashier for many years. There were times it was fun. There were times it was hard. There were times it was frustrating and maddening and angering. Um, it's work. Work is not fun sometimes. You do what you got to do to pay the bills. So, right? Exactly. I don't know what you consider privileged to be a privileged job. It's not going to be that kind of a job. It's going to be a job that brings home money so I can stick it in my bank account and Carol can get off my case with the rent. And that'll be good. Or I can keep MediaCom going or my, what do you call it? Electricity going. We're immune to money? I don't know. I still kind of bummed about yesterday, so I don't know how immune to money I am. But it was time for Matthew to get some nice stuff anyway, because I'm always the one that gets the clothes and all the things I get. So keep saving, you'll get your trailer. Yeah, or something. Or we'll just move out and get an apartment. I don't know. I'm a firm believer of the grass isn't always greener on the other side. And you think it is till you get there, and then you wish you were back where you were. What happened yesterday? Somebody donated money, and there was a big mix-up, and Matthew got a whole bunch of nice stuff, and I got nothing. And I was going to get things I needed, not things I wanted, so I was kind of bummed about that. But it is what it is. And I would at least feel good if I could get a hold of the person and see if she got her money back. I can't even do that. Yeah, exactly. Go Vols. Yeah. At least you have a beach. I don't have a beach I can go to. Oh, there was all kinds of problems. Yeah, I know. I'll be okay. I'm not worried about being okay. Like I said, I'm not going to be around people anyway, so not for the most part, once in a while. Like I said, Dare to Be Different, I tried many times and then I finally gave up and called the company and they tried to do security questions with me, which I couldn't answer because it was from ages ago. A credit card I don't even have anymore. And they said, well, if you can't answer the questions, we can't let you into the account. You know, I'll tell you something that's really frustrating me. Ever since I decided to stop eating creatures, all I see is stupid questions about it, ads that come up constantly. And it's like, I never noticed it before I finally decided to make that stand and stop doing it. Like, okay, I'm doing Duolingo, which is learning Spanish. And constantly the questions are, I would like another chicken dinner. I would like another plate of fish. And it's like, why do you people assume everybody wants to eat this stuff or hear about it? Or I see ads popping up or emails about we send fresh salmon right to your house for only $15. I just wrote the company and I said, "Don't send me any more of those stupid emails. I do not believe in doing that. I don't believe in eating it. I don't believe in killing it. Stop sending it to my computer." I didn't even ask them to send it to my computer. But there's this dumb thing on Facebook and internet where they pay attention to what you're looking up and what you're reading and stuff. And they basically start sending you all that stuff. They try to coerce. Exactly. Google does track a lot of our information. You're right. Really ticks me off. Hard enough living with somebody that still does it. I don't need it on my emails too. Those flying humans? Oh, herpes. I don't know where Bobo went. He wandered off somewhere because Neo tried to attack him and he couldn't fight because he's too weak. That's what that whole screaming match was, which you probably slept through. Yes, I know. I was one. I know marketers are very skilled in manipulation and coercion. Just another form of witchcraft. Yeah, it's just weird. It's not just a ghost town online, it's a ghost town on my phone. It's like nobody messages me anymore. Mommy Mars does once in a while, but I hardly ever get any texts. It's like, are you afraid of the virus on your phone too? Yes, it is, G. Marie, exactly. Yeah, I know. Well, that's on purpose, Mommy Mars. That's on purpose. This says, so delicious. Color these yummies. What are these yummies you're sending me to color on my Happy Color app here? As it slowly opens, very slowly. Yeah. Lovely. They're sending me pictures of sea creatures like clams, lobsters, squid, calling them yummies. See what I mean? This just literally popped up on my phone. Because what was I talking about? It's very creepy. It's crazy. Yeah, but I didn't even search for anything, Gravy. Not on my phone, anyway. Although I guess your app is connected to Google, anyways. All those little ding ding dings you're hearing, that's my phone, my little ringer thing. I set for like messages, so I know if somebody's messaging me. Somebody played their Scrabble turn. That's what that was about. One thing I need to get working on is my Proverbs video. I'm so close to being done with Proverbs. I think I'm on 4. Go 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm done. And I want to get to it, but I keep telling myself that, and then I don't ever do anything with it. Let's see. This person got 13 points. Let's see what I can get. W E 11. That's close. What does Matthew think of his cut hours? Oh no, what do you think of your cut hours, sir?
I don't know.
He doesn't know what he thinks of it. This has all thrown everybody for a loop, honestly. Everybody. We're all kind of reeling from the whole thing. It's just very odd. It's like something you read about it in, history books is actually happening. Strange. It wasn't even my turn. Why did it say they played their turn? They didn't play anything. That was weird. Your hours increased, huh, Mommy Mars? I mean, G. Marie. I guess that's a good thing. I feel like you're no longer in a free country. Yeah, it is weird. No doubt about that. Yeah, I know. Are you still seeing your therapist, Jean Marie, for your um DBT or whatever you're doing? You might want to try EMDR if you haven't yet for the paranoia thing. EMDR has helped Matthew a lot. I know, barely a car passing. I understand, although I live, as you know, down a big long path, so I don't really hear the cars passing much anyway. But it's awful quiet around here. The streets are very quiet. The stores are very dead for the most part. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I mean, who knows? No one's listened to precautions where you are, G. Well, you're going to have your rebels out there that are going to say back with what the president says. I'm going to do what I want to do. And that's the scary part because then they have to bring people in to enforce things, and that's when it gets creepy. But again, worrying about it is not going to change it. So I try not to. I just got a hold of Dana. Finally. She's been away from her phone all day. Hi, it's Clinky. How am I? I'm fine. How are you? These names, I swear. What kind of weird little creature is that? You're great. Okay, that's good. Oh, well, I don't like horror games, so unfortunately, that's not going to be welcome in here. I'm guessing you're probably a gamer, probably pretty young, so bye bye. Yeah, that's gross. I just hid them on the channel and blocked them. Don't want that kind of stuff on my channel. There's enough horror in life. We don't need to parade it through Delusion to Spellerland. Don't like it. This is the dude I was telling you about, John Bergman.
Well, here's the start of censorship. Okay, like the start. Let's go on the current. Okay, so I wanted you to see the emails I just got a few minutes ago. It's Thursday, 5:47. Check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 YouTubes have been removed, and all the ones on the coronavirus. So when I'm putting facts and data up for the CDC, okay, from the NIH, everything else about viruses and bacteria, how the immune system works, it's evidently not going along with the program. So at any time you see my videos, download them. Okay, don't just copy the URL, because I'm going to keep putting the information out and they're going to keep censoring, but the censorship is going to get worse. This is Dr. John Bergman, your voice of reason in this time of insanity. God bless you. I love you.
Wow. I told you they're censoring people on YouTube. People didn't believe me when I said that last night. You're not allowed to say that word. If you say the word, they censor you. They knock your monetization off or they take your whole video down. So they may take this video down. Who knows? They can do what they want. I don't care. Everybody that's here, is here that needs to hear it. We've been talking about a lot of stuff anyway, not just that. Oh, that's a good idea, Kendall. Putting up Christmas lights. It cheer up the mood a little bit. I should hang my lights somewhere in here. That would be cool. I only have, well, you got that plug thing coming. I could plug them in there. Matthew ordered a multi-plug unit so we can plug lots of stuff into one unit. Hey, Morgan. Welcome back. Yeah, I like the idea of putting up lights. It's a good idea. Make things cheery. Anyway, that's John Bergman I was telling you guys about in the earlier live today. He's a vegan and he swears by veganism and feels that that is the best way to eat. I have not gotten rid of dairy completely yet, so I'm still eating cheese and sour cream and dips and things like that. But eventually I'll find a way to make other kind of dips and stuff that I won't eat so much dairy, I think. I've never ordered from Etsy, sorry. I have ordered from Wish and I did not like the stuff from Wish, and half of it I never even got. I ordered a vegetable peeler. I never ended up getting it. I ordered it twice. Never saw the thing. She's Mommy Marsh. She's always on here, Morgan. Yeah, and if I'm working, and maybe I'll have some money, I can buy little trinkets and stuff once in a while that I can show you guys. That would be nice. Sometimes wish that all the donations you guys gave me, I would have just saved them in one big pool. Oh, okay, Morgan, I gotcha. There's a few MMs. There's Mary Marlowe, there's Miss Mensa, there's Mommy Mars. I don't know any other ones, but I'm sure there are some. Hi, Wesley, Grandpa. Now, what is that creature? Who are all these people? I think I'm going to start censoring my channel to 18 and older. So we're getting all these strange little kids with creepy pictures on their profiles. I'm not liking it. Let me see. See what I can see here. Let me see. You don't have any content on your channel, Wesley Grandpa. I'll take your word for it that it's a kid-friendly game. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. His logo thing on his profile, I don't recognize it. Oh, Wish comes from China? Oh, wow. Well, I have a couple dresses that came from China too, and I'm not getting rid of them and not wearing them because I happen to like the dresses. I don't agree with what China does with animals and stuff, but I'm still wearing my dresses. I just won't buy anything else from China. There you are, Dana Banana. Are you coming to join me finally up here? I have waited and waited. I'm tired of waiting for people, to be honest with you. waiting to hear from the person I've been trying to get a hold of. I'm waiting to hear about my jobs. Now I was waiting for Dana. Yeah, I'm tired of waiting. Now she said, be right back. She's going to make me wait more. Thanks, Dana. Love you too. People are waiting for toilet paper. Your kid needs you. Okay. I'm not a good waiter. I don't wait well. I get impatient. I don't know, G. Marie, the dresses I have are not low quality at all. And they've lasted me quite a while. I love my dresses. You finally got an onion for dinner. Yay, Morgan. Congratulations on your onion, girl. I know that's a great find for you. Nothing wrong with being excited about getting an onion, especially in today's day and age. Onion is a good thing. No. I didn't. I thought you were talking about from China that things were low quality. I didn't order my dresses from China. I mean from Wish. I don't remember where I ordered them from, honestly.
I think it's eBay.
Do you think it was eBay? I thought it was one of those dress companies. No, I think it was Zulily, actually. How is Dana? She is gone helping her daughter, apparently. Yep, y'all are going to get a crash course in dedeism, which is being super thankful for the smallest of things. The narcs around you are getting unhinged. I bet. I think Dana will be right back. I'm just kind of out of my element anyway because I'm so used to tutoring all the time, and now I don't have that to do. And it's kind of like, okay, what to do. I don't know. Don't know what I want to do. So I'll just go on and talk to my friends online while I can. Once I'm working, depending on how I feel when I get home, I may be too tired to come online and do a live, probably.
Well, when you come home from work, that'll be our time.
And that too. That first.
Because that'll be the first time we see each other.
Right. So when I get home from work, I will have to spend that time with my hubby.
Well, I mean, you don't have to.
You know what I mean. Oh, sorry, G. Marie. Wait, what? What? Wait, what? What are you talking about? G. Marie says, hi, May. Oh, the narcs around you becoming unhinged. Yeah. I think narcs are already unhinged. That's the problem. Aw. Hi, Nene. Where did you chase my Bobo off to, Nee? I have no idea where Bowie went.
I'll be in the bedroom. Somebody came into the bedroom.
Hi, main girl. Your fellow Dee family. Dana's here somewhere, main girl. She will be back, I'm sure. Wonderfell is here. Yep, Lear D is here. All our favorites are here tonight. All our favorite family. Yeah, true, G. Marie. That is true. I'm going to sleep tonight. I've decided. Am I buffering again? For once, my computer doesn't seem to be freezing in between. So sorry if I'm buffering. It's not showing that I'm buffering on my end. Maybe rebootly. I guess only on your end it's buffering. Thank goodness, because sometimes my internet is not the best. We have an awesome group of people here. Main girl. Awesome. Never be mistaken of that one. Took a long time for us to all kind of sift out the others and get some, get the good ones in here. You're good? Okay. That's good. I'm glad you're good. On my video this morning or this afternoon, whatever, if you look in the beginning of it, I did planks and I did what's called T-planks. You might want to watch those if you want to see like a couple of the exercises I am now able to do now that I have strengthened my arms, which I did not have when I first started. Happy quarantine. Oh, Grandma Ducky, how are you? Grandma Ducky and G. Marie are the two women I am most worried about right now during this whole thing. Because G, with her borderline issues and, as she said, paranoia, and Grandma Ducky with things that she's going through in her life, you guys are struggling, and I'm very concerned about you. I know Italy has it bad, and I don't even know exactly what's going on in Italy, but I know they have extremely strict quarantine thing going on there. My theory is, or my thought is, when is this all going to end? When is it just not going to be the case, How many days of this are we going to go through? Are we going to be in the history book for this? Probably. Our great, great, great grandkids are going to be reading about this one day and probably feeling like, well, that happened to those old people back then. You never think it's going to happen to you. Oh, you have family in Italy. Oh, wow. I didn't know you were Italian. Why did I think you were Spanish? Are you Spanish and Italian? They say it's worse than China in Italy. Well, they don't do to animals what China does. I can tell you that. Not that I know of, anyway. Not domestic animals. They might do it to, like, animals they eat, but... We need you, Dee Dee, for a sense of normalcy. I don't know how normal I am, but okay, thank you. I find my channel pretty boring, but I'm glad y'all like it. Yeah, I think so, your main girl. Pretty sure. Oh, both sets of your grandparents are from Italy. Okay, I'm Italian also. Your doctor says months and says it's blowing in the air. You have to stay masked. Oh, lovely. Now it's blowing in the air? That's not good. If I work, I have to go out into that air. And I'm going to be working inside a building which has an atmosphere in it of air that people will be breathing out into. So, yeah, I could get pretty paranoid too about all that. Social distancing will not stop the virus, only the spread, so as not to overwhelm the hospitals. Not enough ventilators. Scary stuff, scary stuff. Your husband thinks it'll end in April. It will be in history books like the plague was back in B&W days. Sorry, I'm trying to post all your comments up here. You have cataract surgery on Tuesday. It's not canceled yet. In the U.S., we really should not lack such things. Our governor in California says 56% of us will end up with the virus. 127 degrees kills it. Vitamin C also kills it, y'all. And so does vitamin D. And washing hands, soap. That's what I've heard. I don't know. Just telling you what I've heard. Take it or leave it. I just pray to God I don't get it because I hate things that mess with my lungs. And I need to be able to work, make money, pay the bills, live. The worst part of this is the hoarding in California. You're doing 2 vitamin C and 50K vitamin D. You heard over 80 degrees, it can't survive. You don't know what to believe. They stocked the stores finally. Yeah. I know, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy. I still can't believe it's even happening, honestly. Oh, yeah, there's bare shelves everywhere. That's nothing new. That's all over the place. What's weird is that it's not just in the United States, it's not just in China, it's everywhere. It's like a world war of this, you know? It's crazy. Yep, you gotta have your zinc too. Matthew and I both take a vitamin. 2 vitamins, actually. I don't know, G. Marie, how it got this bad. I have no idea. I don't know. I tend to believe conspiracy theorists, so I'm the last one you want to talk to about any of this. I'm thinking population thinning. That's the point I'm at on the whole thing. That's what I was thinking, G. Wouldn't surprise me. It started in a Wuhan exotic wildlife wet market. I don't even want to know what a wet market is. That sounds nasty. Hey, fur baby lover. Ugh. Bats are cute animals. Don't kill them for eating any of them. That's cruel. See what a wet market is. Do I want to know what a wet market is? Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Having meat just hung up and stuff like that, as they call meat, having dead animals. Ugh. Yeah, and that's how they got their food, as they call it food. They'd just go to these markets and it'd just be hanging right there. Oh, yuck. Poor fish. Gross. Ugh. Yeah, that'll do it. Having meat sit out raw like that, having animals. Ugh. Yuck. So now I know what that means. Sorry, I know what that means now. Sorry, I looked at those pictures. Well, at least parts of it are, G. Marie. Ugh. Gross, 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 y'all. Gross. Gotcha, citizens arrest. Ugh. I don't know. It's all gross, whatever it is. It's nasty. I guess we lost Dana again. She went to help her daughter and never came back. Yeah, I know. Very demented, G. God help us all and heal our land is all I can say. I'll stay on here for a little while longer and then I'm going to get off of here. Go do some stuff. Maybe go to bed. Getting sleepy. Yeah, the almighty dollar, I know. Yeah, I won't watch it, G. Marie. I already know. I've seen it too. Seen it, heard it. No, thank you. Hey, Poetry Pebbles. How are you holding up, girl? Okay, good night, Grandma Ducky. Yep. Crazy, crazy. Oh, wow. Really? Citizens arrest? I think I'm going to stay out of California. Every time I hear stuff about California, it's about illnesses or killing or something. I think I'll just stay right here. We seem to be last to get stuff like that anyway. Okay, Gravy. Hope you feel better. Sorry you're hurting. The useless governor does nothing. Yeah. I don't know how great our governor is either. I'm not sure. But I think they're doing something. I just don't know what. Oh, wow. You're under a tornado watch? Where are you at, Poetry? Where do you live? Just so I know if it's coming my way, too. There you go. Come back to Illinois, Morgan. Of course, when it comes to getting help, we're like the last ones to get the help, too. So it's kind of a mixed bag, you know. We're the last ones to get the illness, but we're the last ones to get the aid when we need it. I don't know, G. Good question, though. Mommy Mars will come with. Wow. Sorry, Morgan. I know it's hard. It's rough for a lot of people. Like I said, it's just one of those unbelievable things you just don't ever think is going to happen. And then, bam, you're in the middle of it. You're like, whoa, what just happened here? Where'd this come from? Well, if we were ignoring China before, I guess we're not ignoring them now. You know, so many of us have become accustomed with, thinking that other countries are just like way over there. That's those other countries over there. Till something like this happens where those other countries over there somehow infiltrate us over here. Now we're like waking up and paying attention and realizing that even if it's over there, it's still near us, It's not that far away. And what affects one affects all. The Bible talks about how can one body part say to another body part, I don't need you, I can stand on my own. Now we're finding out that we're all in this together, but not in a good way. There you go, Morgan. Go catch a flight to Illinois. Come see me. You and Mommy Mars can come and visit us. Can't put you up anywhere, though, because we got no room. Unless you want to sack out on the couch together. Nope, you sure can't. Not anymore. Not about this. Not anymore. There's no ignoring this one. You can pretend it doesn't exist and hide your head in the sand. But most people, you can't hide for long because you have to know what the law is saying so that you know you're following it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, as far as traveling goes, that's up in the air right now. Pun intended, I guess. Um, we don't know. Is there a reason you're sighing? Okay. I didn't know if it's something I said or something I'm saying, or am I being too loud? Because I'm trying not to be loud. But I do get loud sometimes on here.
I never get loud.
Yeah, I really do.
You're always soft spoken.
No, I'm really not. Apparently not. Because you've told me I get loud.
No, honey, like this there, and I've never told you you get loud.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
You have,
Honey,
honey.
stop getting loud.
Honey,
More.
you're being sarcastic.
I do have a little bit of a headache, but it's not on me.
Morgan says, hey, Matt.
No,
No?
No.
She doesn't say, hey, Matt?
no.
They've closed the USA Canadian border already. I know that. Do I think crime will increase? No, not necessarily.
They're considering quarantine Illinois, or they talked about it.
What does that mean to us? What is a quarantine for us?
That means they would lock the bridges so nobody can come in or out of Illinois.
Oh. So I won't be able to visit my daughters in Iowa.
You mean you visit your daughters in Iowa?
Well, sometimes for like family stuff. Well, that'd be one way to keep their germs over there and not over here. Minimize extra germs coming over here. Wow, Lee. You live in a high tourist town. They finally decided to shut down hotels. I feel like it should have been last Sunday. Where's my hobby?
With the one eye on it.
Will you stop doing the one eye? That's kind of creepy. I just hid somebody on the channel because of that kind
Cannot
of
help
stuff.
if I am a master creeper, honey. We all have to be good at something. We can't always choose what we are good at, honey. Sometimes we just have to embrace it, okay? Look at him.
He's the healthiest of all our cats, I think. Him and Mimi. The other ones are not doing too good.
Which is why we're taking him tomorrow.
Although Teddy's been having some hairball issues. Well, that's a cat thing, I think.
No, it's a human thing, hon.
Yeah, I know, Morgan. Wonderfell says, hello, well, hi, Matthew.
Hey, Wonderfans. That's what I'm saying, MM. Here, scoot over.
Jeez. Wow. Okay. He's back.
For a couple minutes.
There. Trying to get it even. Lee says hello.
Ooh.
Here, you should talk to my husband. He has no fear of death whatsoever. He's got the right perspective on things. How many people are allowed to congregate? Where?
In some places, it's I think no more than 10.
Yeah, that's what I heard. No more than 10. I don't know. We just keep on living till we can't live, I guess. That's all you can do. Like I said, worrying is not going to stop it. One iota. Stay safe. Pray you don't get it. If you do, pray that you can fight it off. I'm praying if they do hire me for the job that they don't make me go in if there's going to be germs flying around.
In a store, I don't know.
I know Big Lots said people don't even have to come into work if they don't feel comfortable.
Right, and a lot of places around here, like at our vet tomorrow, they come out to the car to you. And like Big Lots, like she was saying, they have curb service where you place an order over the phone or online and they bring it out to you. That's what a lot more and more places are doing. And like all of our restaurants around here are part of like Grubhub and stuff anyway, so yeah, we had somebody. Oh, never mind. I'll tell you later.
Oh. You can't tell it cryptically, huh?
Mm-mm. Well, send your dogs to me. I'll take care of them after you go. Put me in your will. Just kidding.
You told your immediate family if 1 out of 7 pass, pray it's you.
Talking about people, Mom is doing really good.
Really? Good.
Yeah, she has a heartbeat back in her foot. Her gangrene toe or whatever is completely healed. She's walking around a lot more. She's almost completely stopped smoking.
Good
and
for
she's
her.
eating a lot better. They're trying to find her a place to live so she can get out of Leah's because Leah's probably going crazy.
And Leah smokes.
Yeah. And that's probably why she wants Mom out of there so she can start smoking again. Which she shouldn't be smoking anyways.
No, she'll be the next one.
Especially with her kids. Because she's got 3 kids.
Well, and because your mom went through that.
3, right?
Sometimes.
It's 3, right?
Yeah, 3.
I really need to see my family more often. I can't remember how many.
Sometimes it's hereditary, that kind of stuff. You know, the tendency to need that stuff done.
But yeah, I finally got a hold of her after a couple of days of playing phone tag.
That's good.
I told her our plan was to come down there at the end of the month, but I don't know if that's possible now.
Probably not. I think they're pretty much stopping people from traveling much of anywhere.
Well, you can still travel from state to state, just not out of the country.
Don't know that I really want to travel, to be honest with you. I have a compromised immune system. I'd be wearing my mask all the time.
I know it is awesome, Mommy. I'm glad. I'm
probably scared.
Thankful for all you guys that prayed when we did before. It really helped.
Prayed with what?
When I had asked everybody to pray for my mom.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, hey, Autumn Winter. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a bit either.
Oh, crap.
Welcome back to the room. I think Govals is MIA, honey. So we'll just chalk it up to it was your turn, not mine. No, when I get a paycheck, I'm going to get one of those wedge pillows for between my legs to sleep with so that I can ease the back pain.
Thank you, Winterfell's life. Ooh.
Any updates of what?
Probably the virus. Okay, I'm bored.
D, look up the latest.
Thank you for letting me be a part of
I'll let you look up the latest, D.
Thank you so much, even though you just used me so you could continue coloring your little picture instead of paying attention to your people. Honey.
Hey, whatever works, honey. I color it while I'm talking to them anyway.
You need to stop drinking, dude. No, I'm just kidding. Somebody will take that.
No, gee, I really don't need to because enough people are doing that. I'm really not obsessing over it. I'm just living and trusting God. I'm not going to get paranoid over it. There's enough people doing that for me.
Hey, hon, come here.
Hold on, y'all. I need to check whatever he's telling me to come here for, and it's probably a cat thing. Corneo too. Both of them are acting kind of not like themselves.
Well, considering that themselves were rambunctious and stuff, maybe they're just running.
No, but both hurt. I can tell when they both act and he's not feeling good.
Well, he's got an appointment tomorrow. They both do.
Mm-hmm.
Dude's gonna get chipped and get his rabies shot and tested and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then dude's gonna get him checked and stuff.
Amazon is not hiring in Illinois, by the way. I already tried to apply. For any of you that might live in Illinois and want a job at Amazon. I know, hiring, but we aren't supposed to be around people. It's weird. What's weird to me is when I go in stores and nobody's wearing masks. That's what's weird to me. I don't get that. There's a pandemic going on and nobody has a mask on except me and an entire store. Makes no sense. I mean, Matthew not wearing a mask doesn't surprise me. He doesn't even wear a bike helmet.
I don't believe in all that crazy crap.
The man will take his chances. But the majority of people not wearing masks, that makes no sense. That's just asking for trouble, in my opinion. Pita chip. Yep, I already knew, Lee. Lots of places are hiring because of all of this. Probably the best time to ever to get a job if you're looking for one. Because there are ample of them out there. Some places just do open interviews where you don't even have to answer a bunch of questions because they're so desperate to hire. That's my kind of interview where I don't have to answer those dumb questions about, tell me about yourself. Name a time when you helped a customer that was angry with you. Name a time you had a disgruntled employee that you had to work with and how you handled it. I don't have to deal with any of that stuff when I go for interviews now. Masks don't do anything. Well, so far I'm well. So mine apparently is doing something. I will take my chances of them not doing anything by wearing one and wrapping my face with my scarf. At least I feel better while I'm doing it. And I'm healthy so far, so hopefully it is doing something. Best time to buy stocks if people have money. True, I have heard that too. What? Oh, great, I'm hired next day after starting dropped dead. Huh? Oh, you're saying if you get hired the next day you drop dead?
That would sort of suck, yeah.
Well, I'm 53. I rampantly?
Okay.
No. drastically changed my eating habits. And if my immune system is not strong enough, then I give up because I'm doing everything I know to protect myself. It went very well. I got hired, Heidi. I'm just waiting for some background check stuff to come back. And then I got to call the hotel people tomorrow, find out if they're deciding on me, and if they do, let them know at the other place, see if they will pay me that. And chances are they won't, so I'll be taking the other job, the retail job. That's how it goes. Okay, Lee. I don't care if the masks work or not. I'm still wearing mine. If I believe it works, that's good enough for me. And I just have a little doctor's mask. I don't even have the N9, whatever the heck it's called. I just as soon not go out any more than I need to anyways, but sometimes we have to go out to get stuff. And when I go out, I'm putting my mask on, I'm putting my scarf over the mask, and I'm going to stay away from people. If they're not breathing near me, they're not sneezing near me, coughing near me, or anything like that, I feel I have a better chance of survival. You have the serious mask. Oh, okay. They're asking 40 million all states to stay inside. So are they quarantining now? It's on the news now, Grandma Ducky said. Lovely. Check your news. All right, I guess I have to. Hold on. I don't know what. Let's see. Breaking news, weather, sports, blah, blah, blah. Find the latest COVID information here. What's the latest? Site can't be reached. Nice. Our local news site can't be reached. Governor gives daily briefing on the virus. Why can't the darn site be reached? How am I supposed to find out news if I can't get on the site? California governor ordered everyone to stay home. Mexico, U.S. discussing travel restrictions. Can survive hours in the air, days on surfaces. Lovely. Masks from drama show bring real relief during virus outbreak. Gosh.
The governor of Illinois hasn't decided anything yet, but he's considering it.
Okay. Our governor in our state has not decided anything, but he's considering it. No, that's okay, Grandma Ducky, because we're next, apparently, because our governor is pondering the idea of it. And then we will be also. I don't want to go to work either, G. Marie, if this thing's going on. Heck to the no.
I honestly don't either, but I like the easy one.
Well, I know. Heidi says she's never coming out of her home. Ever. Well, eventually I think you'll have to, Heidi, for some reason or another. But I understand the feeling. I would play the news in my StreamYard, but all of our news is going to be slightly different. We're all from different states, you know.
Plus, you don't want to get your channel struck.
Plus, I don't want to get my channel struck like when I played other stuff years ago, or a year ago, I should say, not years ago, months ago.
Frickin' definitely feels like years ago, though.
It does, doesn't it? Who is that man behind the curtain? What man behind the curtain? Oh, wow. Sorry, Just Patty. She lost her only daughter to cancer several years ago. She prays for her only granddaughter daily not to get the virus.
Yeah.
Your job is work from home anyway. Yeah, that's a good idea. I know. I was offered a few work from home positions, but they want so many flippin' proofs of education and all that. I'm not going to be able to get a hold of any of that stuff. The colleges aren't going to be open. So I'm not going to be trying to go all over trying to get that stuff. I'll just stick with the other things and see what happens. I don't know. If they tell people to stay home, I'm guessing that means stores will probably be very limited in who's working there.
Well, if people have to stay home, then I don't think anybody will be working in the store.
Well, then how would we get food and stuff?
We wouldn't. Which is why everybody's doing it now.
Well, eventually you need to have food. You'll starve to death.
Right, which is why everybody's doing it now and stocking up on everything.
I'm saying when you run out of food, because who knows how long this is going to go.
Right, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why everybody is stocking up on a bunch of stuff now. That's why everything is going quick. That's why Hy-Vee has where you can only buy 2 of something at a time because everybody's buying it out.
I guess I am at the point of, yeah, but what then? What after it runs out? What do you do? Hopefully they would send relief so we don't all starve to death. And there's no answer except that.
Except what? I've already answered.
I said once all that is used up, the food is not going to last forever.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't think we're giving.
I don't think I
That's
am either.
why people are buying tons and tons and tons and tons of food so that they're preparing for months and months of this. That's why they're buying so much food so that they don't run out in case they get locked inside or have to stay inside.
I understand that. What I'm saying is, what about those of us that don't have tons of food?
Well, then you're schnit out of luck. Which is why we bought as much as we could the other day.
But we don't have tons and tons that's going to last months and months and months.
I don't know what to tell you, huh?
All retail restaurant workers are put at greatest risk.
Yes, we are.
Lovely. I may as well say yes, we are too.
Why?
Cause? Hi, Sapphire Life. Welcome. Never seen you before. Welcome in. I was going to close this down a little while ago, but I guess I'm not. Guess I'm not. Really waiting for Dana to get her booty in here, but I don't think that's going to happen tonight. Pretty sure she has people in her family that have really bad anxiety, so she's probably needed to try to bring comfort to them right now. Hey, Dee Dee, you say that every time. Because I have terrible short-term memory, Sapphire. I really do. I don't remember your name. Honey, do you remember anybody ever being in my room named Sapphire Life?
Yes, honey. They're in there right now.
I know that. I'm talking about other times. I'm saying, do you remember them being here before? See, Matthew doesn't remember you either.
Right, but it's not my room, it's yours. And I don't pay that much attention to your room.
Well, anyway, you're welcome to be here. A lot of them are spewing their anxieties at us. Customers, yeah, true.
Telling me.
Yeah, we need to avoid rioting, that's true. Aw, thank you, Sapphire. You love my talks. I don't know what talks you're talking about, but thank you. I definitely can talk. There's no doubt about that one. Talk too much sometimes. For my own good.
I don't think you're talking about honey.
Oh, I think I do. Too much. Hey, Hill. We're just all being crazy together tonight, Hillary, like usual. Talking about quarantining and getting stuck at home and how we're going to survive and all that not so fun stuff. Aw, that's nice, Morgan. You'll fit right in, huh, Hillary? Are you scared too? Concerned? It's getting real, that's for sure. There's no denying that. I just want it all to end. Oh, I know, Hillary, I bet. You're nuts like everyone else. You still have to stock up, G. Marie. We'll get to it, girl. California's already in lockdown. Citizens arrest us. No, I didn't. Where is that paper?
I don't know either of them.
I think it's right here. I need to get through that. I am going to have to shut this sucker down in a minute, y'all. Because I have to fill out some paperwork for something. Some important paperwork. So any of you that want to carry it on over to another live, maybe Grandma Ducky or whatever, carry on over there in your room. Go live. Or whoever goes live, I don't know. So I'm going to have to get this taken care of. And shortly, I will have to get some sleep. Right now, it is of utmost importance that I stay healthy, especially if I end up having to work. All right. I hear you, Morgan. Me too. I appreciate having YouTube where I can come on and talk just to get things off my mind temporarily or just to come together and kind of support each other, you know. It's helpful. Some of us aren't as strong as other people are in handling stress. And this is definitely stressful. I will say that one. No doubt about that. All right, so y'all say goodbye to everybody, and I need to get this show on the road here since Miss Dana didn't decide to pop back in to talk. Otherwise, I just leave her running the room while I fill out my papers and do what I need to do. Bobo's somewhere in the house. He's sleeping over on the cat tree. Yeah, we got all the cats in the house because tomorrow we have to take the cats to the vet. The haze in China has lifted. Haze? What kind of haze? Oh, no problem, Wonderfell. It's all I know to do, you know. Oh, pollution haze? Oh, okay. Well, maybe when China learns to stop harming God's creatures, we will have peace in the land. But as long as that's going on, I don't know. I know, G. Marie, that sounded creepy to me, too. All right. Good night, everyone. Have a great one. We'll see you next time.